Hello everyone, you're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. The bridge collapse in Gujarat's Morbi, which has claimed over 130 lives, has sent shockwaves across the country. Over 50 children have died in this tragedy as hundreds used the bridge to gather for Chhath Puja. Recovery operations by the NDRF and SDRF have ended for the day and will continue tomorrow. CNN News 18 has access to CCTV footage which captures the moment when the bridge collapsed. In just 6 seconds, the bridge snapped under the weight of the crowd and over 100 people plunged to their death. The Prime Minister, who is on a tour of pole-bound Gujarat, condoled the deaths and stated that all help will be provided to the families of the victims. He will be visiting Morbi tomorrow, and ahead of that, he also chaired a high-level meeting to review the search and rescue operation and aid to those affected. But they are demanding answers on how this tragedy was allowed to unfold. 9 suspects have been arrested, including contractors, ticket collectors, and security guards. These also include 2 managers of the Oreva Group. The Oreva Group, a firm specializing in wall clocks, electric bikes, and CFL bulbs, managed to land the maintenance contract for this bridge. In fact, the Oreva Group is a subsidiary of the firm Ajanta Infrastructure, which subcontracted multiple operations linked to the bridge to other firms. The lens is on the civic authorities as well, because no completion certificate was obtained from the municipality before opening of this bridge. Remember, the bridge was opened just 5 days ago after being closed for 7 months for repair work. So why was it opened without any due diligence? Why weren't the proper checks done, both by the civic authorities and the firms involved, before the bridge was opened? Why wasn't there any security management to prevent overcrowding? Where does the buck stop when it comes to the web of contracts and subcontracts? There are glaring lapses for which the state administration must provide answers, as a special investigation tribunal has been initiated to get to the bottom of this. Before I open the debate, here's what happened today.
Six seconds of hell that left more than 130 people dead. This is the moment when an overcrowded suspension bridge collapsed in Gujarat's Morbi. The cables of the bridge snapped, plunging hundreds into the Machu River.
It is a responsibility of a company to use good products, and if already cables are corroded, then get the corroded cables replaced with the new ones. But that did not happen.
The bridge had been renovated and reopened just 5 days ago on the 26th of October. But on Sunday, there was massive footfall due to Chhath Puja.
प्रशासन अपनी ओर से सारा काम कर रहा है, लेकिन मैं अभी जहां पर हूं, ये जो गली आप देख रहे हैं, ये जो एरिया देख रहे हैं, अभी सुनसान हो गया है, क्योंकि इसी गली के 2 बच्चे थे, 2 युवा जो लड़के थे, उन्होंने अपनी जान गंवा दी है.
In March this year, the bridge was closed to the public and Ahmedabad-based Oreva Group carried out the repair and renovation work. But despite the contract clearly stating that the bridge will be closed for 8 to 12 months, Oreva opened it back for the public 5 months in advance on the Gujarati New Year.
हमने आज 9 लोगों को कोविड टेस्ट कराने के बाद इनको अरेस्ट किया गया है. इसमें जैसे जैसे इसका नाम खुलता जाएगा, पुलिस उसकी धरपकड़ करती जाएगी और किसी भी व्यक्ति को किसी भी कंडीशन में छोड़ने का पुलिस का कोई इरादा नहीं है.
What's worse is that no fitness certificate was taken before reopening the bridge. Yet the company or its management have not been named in the FIR.
ओरेवा ग्रुप का कोई भी मालिक और जो एम्प्लॉय है वो सामने नहीं आया है. इतनी बड़ी दुर्घटना के बाद उसने दुख भी व्यक्त नहीं किया है, लेकिन पुलिस एक्शन में है. अभी जो 8 लोगों के अरेस्ट किया है, उसके बाद उसकी पूछताछ होगी और जो भी जिम्मेदार होंगे उसके पर एक्शन लिया जाएगा.
On the day of the tragedy, tickets were sold to more than 600 people at a mere 17 rupees per person. And there was no sign of any crowd management.
पुल टूटा हुआ देखा हमने 2 आदमी ने. एक मेरा दोस्त था कईणू भाई करके, दोनों साथ में वहाँ से आए अंदर. और जितना आदमी बचा सकते थे उतना बचा है।
ओवर पीपल जो मतलब वो ट्रैवलिंग किया है ब्रिज के ऊपर, उसकी वजह से शायद लग रहा है तो उसकी वजह से ये जो हादसा हुआ है वो हुआ है।
मैं 7 बजे से नदी में था और मेरे खुद ने एनडीआरएफ की मदद के साथ मैंने 40-35 लाश निकाली, बच्चों की, बड़े की, सबकी।
Prime Minister Modi, who's set to visit Morbi on Tuesday, paid condolences to the families of the victims.
કાલે મોરબીમાં આ ભયંકર પીડાદાયક મન બહુ જ વ્યથિત હતું.
As the dust settles on the Morbi bridge collapse, many questions remain unanswered. Why was the bridge reopened ahead of time and without any fitness certificate? Why was the bridge overcrowded and safety overlooked? And who is responsible for this man-made tragedy?
So now let's get you a timeline of what led up to this tragedy. Remember, in March this year, the bridge was closed to the public for renovation and repair work. It's a 100-year-old bridge. And as per the repair contract, the bridge had to be shut for 12 months. For 12 months, this entire renovation exercise had to be undertaken. On October 26th, just 5 days back, the bridge was reopened 5 months ahead of schedule. What was really the need? Tickets were sold to the public at just 17 rupees per person. And October 30th, there were no safety checks despite the rush of Chhat Puja. And then the unfortunate incident happened when the bridge snapped as it was loaded well beyond the capacity. But here is where many questions are being asked about fixing accountability. First, why the FIR states gross negligence and mismanagement, but the Oreva group has not been named? Why has Oreva group not been named in this FIR? Remember, the FIR states that the quality of the bridge was not checked, no fitness certificate given. We have highlighted how it was opened 5 months before schedule, but the Oreva group has not been named. 9 people have been arrested, including contractors, ticket sellers, security guards and 2 Oreva managers. But no action has been taken against the company's top brass. Remember, Oreva is a subsidiary of Ajanta Infrastructure. So are the authorities moving slowly? What about the top bosses of Oreva? Isn't this clearly a case of culpable homicide amounting to murder? Because, if anything, could this tragedy have been avoided completely? Joining me on the